just a point behind Man City, and it did look here like it was going to be a very comfortable, easy afternoon for Chelsea, but it didn't play out like that. Let's go back to the start, though, and see how it played out in that first half, Peter. It was Nicholas Jackson who opened the scoring, but from Leicester's point of view, it was completely avoidable.
Yeah, it was really disappointing from Leicester's point of view. You have to hand it to Nicholas Jackson. It was a fantastic finish. Great bit of skill and a great finish, but defensively, Faz, I just don't know what he was doing. I think certainly, it's a big, long clearance from them. Chelsea get it back in there, and Faz is on the front foot there. You just got to go through the back of Nicholas Jackson. Even if he gives away a foul, it's better than what comes of it. He had 3 opportunities to clear the ball, and really, really poor from his point of view. But perseverance, it was great centre-forward play from Nicholas Jackson, and a great finish. Yeah,
it was stunning centre-forward play. This touch here where you just take it away, and then look, you'll see it better from this angle here. They're wrestling away, but then the artistry comes into it. Just here, look, lovely little touch, and then to just adjust his body and just stroke it into the side netting. He's been accused of lacking in his finishing, but that was exquisite.
What do you think of the way he's developing now as a Premier League striker, Peter? As Joel said, he did get a lot of stick, didn't he, initially? Yeah,
well, a credit to him. Obviously, he's worked at his game. He must have done, I think, and credit to the club, really, because, last year he was getting so much stick from all different quarters. And, is he going to be a centre-forward of the calibre that Chelsea need? But he's proven it this season, with the number of goals, with his all-round play as well. He's a handful all the time. So, really impressive today. Have
they got a Christopher Nkunku problem now, though, Joel? Because obviously Jackson is the number one choice in that Premier League team now, and we're hearing reports that he's not happy and perhaps wants to move away.
If the biggest problem to come out of Chelsea is a couple of players being unhappy and not getting enough game time, then the club's in a healthy position. And Nkunku gives you something different to Jackson. Jackson's a spinner. He runs in behind. He's aggressive. He can do a lot. And Nkunku's very clean. He's a good finisher. He can play in a number 10. He could play off either side. So I think they can complement each other, and they will both get game time. I don't mind it when players let themselves know that they're not happy, they're not playing. It'd just be about how does he conduct himself. And when I look at Enzo Maresca, the manager, I know that he'll be dealing with that situation, and Nkunku's standards won't be allowed to slip. And he's playing European football. He comes in, keeps scoring these goals. He will get his opportunity to play. But if you're going to win a title, which ultimately Chelsea this team has to be looking with that as a goal because of the amount of money spent in the future, then they have to have competition, and there will be players who are a little bit unhappy, and you have to fight, and you're all going for the same goal.
Yeah, they certainly have it in the midfield as well after Enzo Fernandez's performance today. Peter, he got the goal to add to that assist.
Yeah, brilliant. I thought he was fantastic today, Enzo Fernandez. But they complement each other as well, and they've travelled a long way. Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez played in 2 games away in international duty, and he's had some criticism, Enzo Fernandez, from his performances. Again, a big price tag, but I thought he was fantastic today. Some of his passing, always looking forward, breaking up play, links the play so well, always wants the ball. And I thought Cucurella, another player who played really, really well, but he deserved his goal today, Enzo Fernandez.
Was this almost the perfect game for him, Joe? And would you still be looking at sticking with Lavia for those games against the top sides because of the stability that you get with him and Caicedo?
I think you have a shot. We have looked more balanced with Lavia and Caicedo in. And Enzo was the person who fell foul of that. he lost his place. But what he brings is a quality, a class, and he's more probing with his passing than the other two. But he does everything well, which what you would expect from a World Cup winner. He needed this game for himself and his confidence and his belief. Again, like Caicedo, he played 6 months in Europe, and then someone bought him for 100 million in the Premier League. That's a big burden on young shoulders. And then you win the World Cup, and that adds to the burden. You come to a different country with a different manager in a club which was in turmoil. Let's be honest. There was a lot of change at Chelsea, so he's come in, and now, like everything that was said, he's needed time to just bed in, adjust. And he was brilliant. So look at that, 55 passes. He was getting in all areas of the pitch. He was probing. I thought the midfield of Leicester could not get near him. On so many occasions, he's just peeling off into the angles, receiving the ball on the back foot. All of the good things that good technicians can do, he done it excellently. And he has a shout. He would want to play, I think 3 of them plus Dewsbury Hall coming in because he plays well when he plays as well. Chelsea's got 4 central midfielders there.
An embarrassment of riches in that area now.
Yeah, I think it is. And what is happening now is they're pushing each other because Lavia will be sitting on the bench probably very comfortable, and then he sees Enzo come in, score a goal, make assist, man of the match. Then he'll be thinking, well, I need to be at it in training if I'm going to play next week. And then that rolls and that becomes a culture. And then you keep on winning games and then confidence breeds. And Chelsea going in that direction.
How confident can Chelsea be now with finishing in that top 4 when you look at where they're sitting now?
Yeah, very confident. And I look at certain other teams as well, falling away. Have been disappointed in this season as well. So I think they've got good as chance as any, and definitely put them in the top 4. I think the biggest things, like what Joe says, is the competition for places. If a player comes out or gets injured, you feel that there's a more than adequate replacement in most positions.
Hi guys, welcome to the Real Chelsea Enthusiast, where we talk about everything Chelsea. We talk Chelsea, we live Chelsea, we breathe Chelsea. Yes, the match between Leicester and Chelsea just ended, and it ended in favour of Chelsea. 2 goals for Chelsea, 1 for Leicester City, and mine, oh mine, I can't even begin to tell you or express how happy and relieved I am that the game ended in favour of Chelsea, because at some point in the game it was looking like deja vu. It's like we've been here before. Yes, we were leading 1-0 and we're finding it very hard to score, and some part of you was beginning to think or doubt if we were going to win the game, because sometimes you have matches like this where it looks like you're doing well but you're not getting the goals, only for your opponent to equalize with the only chance they had in the game. Imagine that goal Cole Palmer would have scored and it was blocked by Madueke, even though he tried as much as possible to jump over so that he wasn't going to have any contact with the ball. So imagine those unfortunate incidences. It makes you doubt a little bit, but then we got the job done, and I'm very, very happy and relieved. But then the question we want to ask ourselves, you want to ask yourself is, what is this with this Chelsea team and clean sheets, that it is so difficult for us to keep a clean sheet? You have a match going very, very well for you. 2 goals to the good, 93rd minute. And it looks like, yes, you finished the whole thing. 2-0, 93rd minute. You have 95 minutes to play, and all of a sudden you concede a goal out of nowhere. You concede a penalty, and it's just mind-boggling because it's funny. I don't expect this from us, and all the time it keeps happening. How can you be comfortably leading and all of a sudden you throw away a goal? It's annoying. It's annoying. We need to stop giving opponents a goal. Imagine if we had not scored the second goal, would have just ended up drawing that match. So aside from that, I'm very, very good. The players performed well. Everybody did their job. Initially, from the beginning of the game, Leicester gave us way too much respect, and we punished them for it by getting the goal from Nicholas Jackson. And in my mind, I was thinking, yes, today is one of those days where we hammer this team. We are going to score as many goals as possible. I was already fantasizing 4-0, 5-0, because obviously we know we are capable of that. We've done that a couple of times this season, both in the EPL and in Europe, So I was expecting us to bash at Leicester City, but it wasn't to be. We led them back into the game, and it was looking as if they were going to get something from it, even though our defense tried for the most part of the game, limiting them to just 2 shots with none on target before the 90 minutes, only for us to drop the ball in the 93rd minute and concede the penalty. And from then, honestly speaking, you should have seen me here. I just changed the station because I could not even live through the last 2 to 3 minutes of the game. I just changed the station because I was pissed at that point. But then, thank God, we were able to finish the game with the win, and a very, very good 3 points, a very deserving 3 points. Speaking of the performance in the game, Enzo Fernandez will be the first person to talk about. Yes, a very deserved man of the match performance with his goal and his all-round play in the middle of the park. Caicedo did what Caicedo does most of the time, and sometimes I feel it's so unfair. I'm always so unfair on Caicedo because I don't get to give him those praises he deserved. Why? Because I think he has set that bar to a level where even when he performs within that level, we just say Caicedo has done what Caicedo does, you know. But we need to praise this guy every single game because he gives his all. He does a lot of interceptions, he does a lot of tackles, wins a lot of ball over, you know. He does the defensive part of the game and he also does the attacking part of the game, which is something very, very admirable. So Caicedo did his part. Cucurella is always very energetic, ever energetic. Nicholas Jackson also did his part. I love Madueke. Madueke kept on pressurizing. Madueke, I think, is maturing, and I think he will only get better. All he just needs to do is work more on the goals and the assist part of the game. Unfortunately, his goal was cancelled. It was ruled offside by against Cucurella. It would have been a wonderful goal for him. He was ever present in the game, and until he left the pitch. So I like the fact that he has continued to mature and improve on his game. Palmer was there. One of the games we would have expected Palmer to really shine, but then Palmer did what he does. It was okay. Overall, I think the players did well. The defense did well until they tuned off in the last 3 minutes of the game, which I expect that we improve on in other games. Aside from that, we've done well. Well deserved 3 points. Third of the league, we are getting closer to Man City, but then I'm not really going to jinx what we have presently. So let us continue to do well. Let us continue to be under the radar, performing, getting the 3 points. That's all we need, honestly. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know if you actually feel we have what it takes to finish top 4 this season. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell also so that you can get this content as they drop. And also, please like this video and comment. Put your comment in the comment section. You know, it helps the brother out. It helps this channel. I'm committed to giving you a lot of Chelsea content. If you check in the channel, you'll see a couple of them. We've just had a Kante video rolled out. You have a Lampard video coming out by Monday. So we continue to give you videos, clips about our football legend, our Chelsea football legends. A lot of things are going on in this channel. Post-match analysis, pre-match analysis, pretty much everything. Every week before every match, we give you the top goals against the team opponents we are about to face. So just make sure that you tune to this channel and continue to watch and support this channel. Thank you very much. I am Radic and this is the Real Chelsea Enthusiast. Ciao.